Learn English through the news. Learning English through the news is a great way to improve your vocabulary, listening and discussion skills. You can choose from written, audio, video and live TV news with options both on and offline. English news is worth including in your study plan because clear English. Most journalists and newsreaders write and speak using standard English and express themselves well. Their job is to give facts and summarize events for the public. English news can be easier for ESL learners to understand because it has a clear context and presentation. It also provides you with unlimited access to the modern language used by English native speakers today. Latest info. Modern news media is a constant stream of real-life English conversations and fresh information. Even the word news comes from the Latin term nova, meaning new things. When you learn English through the news, you have the chance to find out what is happening in the world right now and to interact with stories via comments, social media and discussion. Read, watch, listen. English news comes in many different forms and this gives you greater choice when learning the language. If you prefer reading, there are online newspapers and simpler news websites for ESL students. If you want to improve your listening and vocabulary skills, there are also TV news channels, YouTube videos, radio stations and podcasts. Popular stories often appear in all of these formats. How to improve your English with news, 7 study tips. The news media can be your own personal classroom as it helps you to learn and understand real-life English. News writing is clear and uses sentences that are short and direct. This makes it easier to understand and use for reading practice. In contrast, literature and factual books use more complicated sentences and vocabulary, which makes them harder to understand. Let's look at some useful tips to help you improve your English with news. 1. Write down new vocabulary, but not every word. When you read, watch or listen to English news, you will find lots of unfamiliar words and expressions. Keep a pen and notebook handy so you can write down the best and most useful vocabulary. It is a good idea to group sets of vocab together, e.g. politics, war, conflict, celebrity gossip, colloquial, sport, etc. Make separate categories in your notebook to learn words thematically: topic, word, expression, phonetic transcription, meaning in English, translation, and an example in context. 2. Read news articles aloud or use shadowing. This is a speaking exercise that can help you improve your pronunciation and remember new vocabulary. Try reading a news article aloud and make pencil notes on paper whenever you find a new word that is unfamiliar in meaning or pronunciation. You can then look it up in a good online dictionary. If you are listening to or watching news in English, then you can try shadowing, get the text transcript and read along with the native speaker. 3. Make short news summaries. This is a great way to test your understanding when reading news articles in English. The exercise is to read a piece of news and pick out the main points. It is easier to do this if you print the article and then use a highlighter pen. Once you have your main points, you can rephrase them in short bullet points. Ask your teacher or study buddy to check your summary. 4. Watch TV news to improve your listening. Watching TV news regularly 100% improves your listening comprehension speed. The images on the screen tell the story and help you to understand what the newsreader is saying. Listening to English news is like learning to play the piano. You start by playing very slowly, but with practice your speed improves a lot. 5. Use the best mobile news apps. How many times a day do you check your phone? It is probably a lot. Start using your mobile to learn English on the move. All the top newspapers and news websites have an app. These make it easy to read English news anytime, anywhere. 6. Discuss the news regularly. For this exercise, you will need an English teacher, study buddy or small group of friends. Take it in turns to choose an interesting news article each week. Then arrange a time and place to get together to discuss it. Try to include a list of questions related to the topic of the article in order to expand on the discussion. You can also talk about any new vocabulary and practice it together during your speaking sessions. 7. Participate in online news via comments. Everyone loves to give their opinion on whatever is happening in the news right now. Why not use this as an opportunity to improve your English? Find an article with a topic that you feel strongly about. Then read what others have written in the comments below it. Write down and learn any useful words or expressions from the thread. Now join the conversation by replying to comments from other readers. Debating is one of the best ways to practice your English. Follow this tips to learn English. Thanks for watching. Like our page and please invite your friends to like this page. We are new here, support us, we want to help you once again.